Do when you after the results, we have this tendency. I also used to do it. We look at who have qualified. There are a lot of stories that come around. Go through some of the stories. This year also you might have read about the story of a lady called Khair. You have read it. So like a lady who is suffering from such a chronic disease, living in such poor conditions, so unsupportive parents, and despite odds, they come out and do so well in the examination. In our batch also, we had so many wonderful people. You might have heard of a person called Ansar Sheikh. You might have read his story. How after how much struggle, that they could do it. I also recall, at the time of my own main examination, this is sort of favorite story. I tell it everywhere. The day I was writing my main examination, when I entered the examination hall, to the left of mine there was a seat. Because normally, what you find wooden desks, benches in which you sit and you write the examination. That day I found there was on the left side, it was a moving, revolving chair that you normally find in offices. And somebody had placed a wooden, some sort of so that somebody could write on it. So I was wondering, what is this, for whom is this special chair for? When everybody settled in, everybody got in, there was this lady, she came and sat on that chair. And maybe, as far as I could guess, she might have been pregnant in her 8th or 9th month. And I was looking at myself, hum log sochte hain prelims nikal diya and we have just reached the moon and something. This is the kind of struggle people do. Okay. So, here again, one more important point, that this is a competitive examination. At the end of the day, every year, at least 4-5 lakh people, they write the examination. They write the prelims examination. If you want to write the main examination, you have to be in that top 25,000 or so. Then if you want to get into the service of your choice, if you want to join IAS, you need to be in those 180 seats. So this is a lot of competition that we have. And another very hard fact is that, if I don't work hard, there would be 10 other people somewhere who will work much more harder than me. Right? Is that right? So work very hard. Don't leave any stone unturned, and don't have regrets ever. Don't leave any space for any regret ever. कल को कभी भी ऐसा ना हो कि आप सोचो यार उस दिन थोड़ी और मेहनत की होती तो आज बहुत कुछ अच्छा होता. ठीक है? Is that fine? So that was the first part. Now I'll also talk about the preparation. I know that most of it has been covered. Just to add to that, first of all, make your preparation as planned as possible. Okay? Don't do haphazardly. I remember my younger sister, she wanted to prepare for the examination, and Tina told her, okay, I will tell you how to begin with. I was just looking, मैं देख रहा था इन दोनों को कि how she would, from where will she start. So Tina made her write the entire syllabus of the examination, the preliminary examination, the main examination. She didn't understand what those terms were, what those topics were. But still, after writing that, she had something in mind. Now something is not, these things are not alien to her now. She knows what the syllabus is. So syllabus forms somehow the keystone of this examination. Be very thorough, very clear with the syllabus. Mug it up, अच्छे से दिमाग में बिठा लो. Preliminary examination में कौन से topics हैं. In main examination में we have 4 GS papers, we have 2 main papers, 2 optional papers. What is there in GS1? What is there in GS2? What is there in GS3? एकदम अच्छे से दिमाग में होना चाहिए. As they were also pointing out that it's not only important, what to read is not just important. You also need to know what not to read. There's so much stuff which is there. You need to be very selective. And how is it possible to be selective? By knowing what is more important to you from the examination point of view.